Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail. It has been quite a time since I recorded, like content from Star Rail. I did took a bit of a like break. Well, not precisely because I have been playing. I have been gathering stuff. I have been leveling up my characters and gaining more not experience, but more artifacts, especially since a new version came out, and also the Herta has joined the party. I have been trying to get new relics for the Herta. However, I don't know. Well, this is quite decent. I wish it could happen here. Crit rate or speed, although I do have that. I don't know who could use this. If you have any idea, guys, leave it in the comment section because I don't know who could use this, to be honest. I mean, there are a handful of characters, maybe Sila, maybe Jing Liu, even the Herta, I think could use this. But I'm not 100% sure on who should I give this. I wish I could have gotten like more like the last one because it's like four, four onto speed and one on defense, which is quite annoying. But fine, sure, whatever. Um, yeah, I wish this could have been like crit damage or yeah, crit damage more like most likely instead of defense. I mean, it's not a bad piece when you think about it, but I don't know who should I give it to. So enough of that. I have been like not on touch with the story at all. So heck, I haven't even done the freaking Trailblaze Continuance mission, which is like yeah. Like going back to Penacony to do the well, we are in Penacony technically, since we went in with when Rappa was there. For now, we are trying to discuss with the others what is going to happen with our next trip. So I know this is when Sunday got out of prison, and we will be. I'm not quite sure what will happen, but I know mostly that it's related to Sunday. That's that. It is related to Sunday, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. So let's get going. Let's see. Let's discuss our next movement.
Ancient traditions of the nameless. No bar snacks are provided here.
Shush.
Amphorius, the eternal land.
Mm-hmm. Why? I noticed this. Wait, what? I noticed this from like in the last update when I did the event where the Trailblazer gets the their own room. But I wonder why does Dan Han English voice actor and also Himeko's not here? Like March, Welt, and even Pom Pom have their own voices. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right.
Yes, it is.
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Nah, I still sweat. Sounds scary. Can we go somewhere else? I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. I mean, yeah.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Yes. Yeah, like, what the heck? Why is Himeko not voice acted? There, There is no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there is a world
You should
Akabili
consider
didn't.
Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Is that so? Wait, where is it? Okay, here it is. Ah, I understand that it may be difficult for us to wrap our heads around the idea that there is a world Akabili didn't venture into, but a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe boundaries. And yeah, we should consider Pom Pom too. Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom Pom usually stays out of the discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. That's true, he doesn't really put much into the plate when it comes to picking up a destination when you think about it. In that case, we'd best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
True. That's what I got too. Can I vote? No? Can I vote no? Alright then. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'll be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Yeah, thanks for that explanation, Walt. Really appreciate it.
We could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
What, Cole? The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap our vacation instead, and make the most out of this break. And you call it that vacation, when we basically have to save a freaking planet from falling into the Order's hands. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will, the Wardens, and during this leisure, and those they will meet again, including not only friends but also foes. Oh, include. Here it is. As I said, I wasn't going to touch with this, but as we can see, we have Sunday on our back again. But it seems that something has changed. I guess really, really spending some time in prison. And it was barely some time. Did something for him. Oh yeah, that's right. Fuge was also like part of this, wasn't it? Several weeks later in Golden Hour Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, you can freaking voice act some NPCs but not the main characters, huh?
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutral. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at this. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Ah,
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
what?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo.
Oh,
Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck,
oh, what a
forget his
coincidence.
whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I
Ah,
beg your pardon,
no.
sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I guess they could have kept like Sunday a surprise if you really think about it. Like not put like they could have put Fuge first, then Sunday. Like make like a special character, you know, a special character reveal that he was going to be playable. I guess that could have been a bit better, to be honest. But meh. Well, judging by the results, I can't really say much about it. But sure, yeah.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Do you not recognize this voice?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Have we met before?
no.
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
Oh, cool. Yeah, use your freaking power, man.
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
But who is that Pepeshi?
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
His sister? Yeah.
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake.
But wait, why is he in the Dreamweaver in the first place? In the dream in the first place. Why is he there? Did he need something to take care of or something?
That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
No.
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
True?
Alright,
true.
then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
What? What? Why am I me? Shouldn't I be using Sunday, or do you use the character only when it's the appropriate quest? Or the version with the quest? This doesn't make sense!
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier.
Well, mustn't have
What's
worked out.
happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Oh. Oh.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Oh. True?
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Yeah, that will be...
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, but you... it was right on the money about that one.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Girl.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, This will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
No.
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
Maybe.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Yeah.
You should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
Yeah, thanks for that reminder.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Okay, there it is.
We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The
What?
same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what does Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Whoa.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
This is
Sorry.
this is not
Park
unmerciful.
facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. that there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the Enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Okay. 18 Park investigatory rules. No consumption of food other than burgers, specifically ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash can. Okay, even though that's their whole purpose, but sure. Please do not use so glad bottle caps sold by the dream joke while experiencing the attractions. And handstands walk around flower beds are prohibited. Attention, conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
I know. What the frick? I thought that Pepeshi was Sparkle or someone else. Not necessarily a member of the family.
No
The ice
consumption
cream.
of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Try me.
Wait, don't...
Uh-oh. In a blink of an eye, the ice cream vanishing Walkwick's stomach.
So, where are those corrective measures?
Uh-oh.
That's odd.
Huh?
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
Oh. There is no one there.
Cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Oh.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Uh-oh. Like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk,
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What will he do?
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted After Echo manifests to
Wait,
correct
hang on.
us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts.
Sorry about that. I was a bit distracted, but sure, let's continue with that.
Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Oh, okay.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken?
Hey, you don't have to steal the Trailblazers say. You don't have to steal it, okay?
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions.
Oh,
The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
okay. Oh, yep, there, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Sunday places some Papa credits in front of the bubble hat.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Sunday has placed even more Papa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
Yep.
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
The Dream Jolt troop lets out tears shouts. He moves closer and that.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Oh, are we going to fight if we do that?
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Anything will do. Some trash, yeah, what the heck?
Something's happening.
Oh,
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
I don't know, what the
We're
heck?
not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere too.
Wait, you put trash in trash can and you got that? Wow.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
things off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Oh, you should have done that. Since warnings have been proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. Okay.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Doggy. Well, that's a bit weird when you think about it. a doggy gave us a bottle cap and we got another doggy here. Sure.
Take your positions. Still the same old. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Okay.
Both body and mind.
Pure.
A picture of grace and elegance. Eternal melody.
Now we do this.
Like fireflies to a flame. Life begets death.
I will fight for myself. Everything.
Firefly, type 4, in position.
We do that. Yes, give us some energy for our allies. Oh. Not done just yet, but that can be solved.
Victory for myself.
Yeah, give us that. And cool. Aha. Oh, more? More I see, huh? More I see.
This is more than a battle.
Stay in step.
Attack detected. How about we dissipate that foul stench quickly? Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
You hold some academic value.
Pay attention.
Okay, I will take that. Ow! Here it comes.
I will claim victory for myself.
Okay. Aha! Look at that. Go boom. And you get wrecked. Easy.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh. Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
True.
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
How can you tell? Oh, that's why. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. Oh, I see. So he uses the music for that. Okay. Let me investigate that.
There it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
Nah, I don't
So
think
long
so.
as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
Yeah.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
I don't know if he's right or if he's wrong, but yeah, let's keep it that way. Okay, now that that has been taken care of, let's see what else can we do here.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
I don't have anything to say. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Downstairs, no? Uh-oh.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
Oh no. Oh, frick.
You okay?
Oh, that's his POV?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Oh, the kid thought for him? Uh-oh.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Close one.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
Wait, he doesn't know what happened with the apes?
Come now.
With
It's
the
time we set
monkey?
off.
With the
Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case.
with the
A few feet
monkey?
or so between us will do.
Okay. Here it is.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
Oh,
I will, but before I do,
he did. Relax.
put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
Bro, it was Walt who you took down when you were with Robin confronting the head of the Oak family. Of course, he is so he has the freaking right. And yeah, to distrust you.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony.
Yeah.
Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday unreservedly shares his story with Walt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
You think? Hey, well, we're going downstairs for some reason. But wait, was he disguised before, even before we met Walt, or no?
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me.
What's that?
Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
Oh, so
And if that were indeed the case,
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
he didn't
there's no
know.
need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh, there she is!
Or these ladies?
What the heck?
This. How?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
You don't say much. Oh, we're going back to me. Cool. How much time has passed? Okay, almost an hour. I guess another few minutes will not do too much harm. This is for an hour, I think. I think this is like 2 hours, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but I see.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Why is she not voiced? What the frick happened? Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Squirrelum. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
Yep, you're right. They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the nameless. After all, I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Blackswan said it's a world influenced by 3 past paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the Society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Really? How could you not have heard of it? Madame Herta said the same thing. But it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there is a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in Remembrance's technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ruamay's acquaintance a while back. We even went into a Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan carcass back for our new friend. Oh, speaking of her, this is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ruan Mace.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yes, a bond that truly runs deep.
So is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Yeah. Will the Nameless see a point in keeping work and papers apart? If it's her request, she hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xianzhou, considering her unique position within the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Oh yeah, sure. But they're having a huge problem here. In our hands. Yeah, we're having a wonderful time.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
I see. Oh, so that's his disguise. So he did use the power of tuning to disguise himself, huh?
March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? She knows how to present things logically.
Me? Apparently there are many things here with us. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me. Yep.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
What?
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
What?
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
Oh, it's my fault now?
What happened?
Well, we failed the challenge terribly. Still want more candies. We got the laughing maniac, March 7. Oh, frick. She's not going to believe. Yeah.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
I know, right?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise 1 week.
You! What's going on?
And this again. Yeah, what's going on? Mr. Yang, have you turned us? Have you turned on us? Am I still dreaming? Yeah, let's put the thing on Mr. Yang here.
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
You better, what the frick?
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Woo! You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak. I'm not one to boast about fast feats. He was a worthy opponent. Nah, it was him. Oh, the one who heavyweight. The heavyweight who pummeled this control freak. Yeah, he was a worthy opponent. I don't say so myself.
Surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Yep. What the hell?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Hmm? Whatever do you mean, March? Oh. Okay, that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, leave it in the comment section down below, please. Who could use that piece? Who could use it? Because I certainly don't know. I don't really freaking know who could use that piece. If I'm being completely honest, like, I guess the speed, the crit, and the attack could be used, could be a good fit for Scylla, if you think about it. It is not a great amount of everything, especially, I mean, if it was like the perfect piece, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and speed, I would have had second thoughts on giving this to the Herta, but I don't know who could use this. If you have any idea, I would like to know your thoughts on the comment section, or yeah, to know your thoughts on the comment section down below. And what do you all think? Do you think it was a good idea that Sunday got out of prison, or what? And what do you think on what happened to Ting Yun? Because this is weird. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel so you can see more content like this. I was Miracle, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye! Oh, I shouldn't call her Ting Yun, I should call her Fuge. Fuge! And bye bye.